Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Vantage Point is a short, just 5-minute live talk. It's a unique show where we invite professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs to share their unique ideas, thoughts, and experience. It's a platform which will immensely add a value to the mankind. This broadcast will change life. It will change perceptions, and it will help us to transform our thinking. Today, from Bahrain, let us welcome Nofa Suwaidi. She is an ex-HR director and the founder of the Right Side, and advisory firm aiming to help the organization navigate their people matters in the age of the cost consequences. She will talk today about COVID-19 reflection by HR leaders. Let us welcome Nof.
COVID-19 has hit the world, causing major disruption and resulting in norms that we did not anticipate, nor did we expect to arrive so soon. In a survey conducted by PwC measures CFOs wish to take due to the pandemic, the results were predominantly leaning towards cost containment, to which staff is a major cost contributor. Other research has given us solutions to this problem focused around remote work, artificial intelligence, and automation. As HR professionals, we need to combine all this with the reality we face on the ground and the people we deal with every day. So what do we do with this information now? And how do we see its implementation in terms of organizational design and employee-employer relationships? So here are a few insights that I have taken away from this. First, the labor ecosystem, it really needs to change. With jobs becoming obsolete, the workforce dynamics are bound to change from the conventional 9-to-5 full-time employment. I expect a major disruption that will redefine the current labor discourse, starting with labor laws, from working hours to benefits and entitlements, especially in contract drafting, which I expect will focus on expectations and outputs instead of entitlements and obligations. The employee-employer relationship will be hugely impacted as well. While job security is a thing of the past, transient remote work will prevail, which will require individual investment in a home work setup, as well as training in certain required skills. Instead of FTEs, companies will hire on-demand specialists or remote workers who do not prescribe to workplace norms. They are there to handle specific tasks and do not require physical presence or cause a significant cost burden on the company. Third, the whole government support system needs to change. Too many jobs, again, have or will become obsolete. And instead of the current systems that support only full-time employment, governments need to normalize transient work by creating better legislature around it and providing the support needed for it to succeed. For example, upskilling and reskilling support for individuals to take on multiple roles or new tasks which they were not previously qualified for. Also, on-job training to complement that support. Also, a home technology setup for individuals, which is not something that's available now, of course, and technological sponsorship for SMEs who may not have the resources to introduce remote work. Wage support programs to need to be in place to encourage this new norm, as well as the social security system in the government needs to change in order to accommodate these arrangements and for it to become more affordable. Fourth, their new practices must be normalized. So policies, for example, need to change to reflect the new realities of working from home. It should be okay for a child to walk in on an online meeting that they find mom or dad in, or for their noises to be in the background. This needs to be normalized, because in return, people should also be aware that while working from home in the middle of their families and available at all times to them, they should also be expected to be available at all times for their employers. So working hours are probably going to be abolished. Employee expectations will also have to change. Sad reality is the future of work may have less benefits. Too much cost consciousness is going to be a major factor. Hence, the emerging workforce needs to see themselves as service providers, which will draw them closer towards the realm of entrepreneurship rather than employment. But of course, it's not going to be all bleak. There are new opportunities expected, possibly additional entrants into the job market, such as stay-at-home moms who have opted out purely to take care of their families. They'll be able to join the workforce now, as well as the disabled who are physically constrained from attending workplaces. There are expected to be also new jobs available. So according to McKinsey, while automation may reduce up to 30% of jobs, new jobs will arise from investment in renewable energy, energy efficiency, and climate adaptation. And my final reflection is, unfortunately, I do not see any urgency in doing what is needed to sustain businesses and people's livelihoods for the future. The decision makers are unfortunately often reactive and change is very slow. But if workplaces can adapt now, surely the rest of the ecosystem will fall into place. Thank you.
Thank you, Nov, founder, Right Size and advisory firm, and also the chapter chairperson for Bahrain GSHCM, for the nice topic about COVID-19 reflection from HR leadership standpoint.
Thank you so much, Busalim, and I really appreciate this opportunity from the global society.
Thank you. Our next session speaker is Ms. Nicolette, chapter chair, chartered MCIPD, CPHR. She is an ex-head of HR Black and VTech Dubai. She will talk on a very interesting topic, how engineers can be very effective HR leaders. See you next time.